Parents, as our teens age, they are going off and finding their own way. And where does that leave us? I often laugh and say, as my kids age, I'm an empty shell of a human now. Without my kids, I'm an empty shell of a human. Let's walk and talk about it. My name is Amanda Sidell. I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I'm an Inspired coach with the Inspired Consulting Group, specializing in parenting coaching, particularly supporting parents who are struggling with their mental health. I'm a parent who supported a child through a mental health crisis. Now I have a 16 and 18-year-old. They're both becoming much more independent. I have given up the last 18 years of my life, and I do mean like given up every piece of me, which probably isn't good. That's a whole nother post. That's a whole nother issue, but I have. That's the reality. I've given up every piece of me for the last 18 years of my life. And now it's time for me to let go. And my inkling, my urge is to hold on tighter, to hold on to those kids because quite frankly, I'm scared. What am I going to do without them? And that is my burden to bear and not theirs. And so here's my challenge to you is to make sure that fear and that fear of the unknown, right? The fear of transition, the fear of letting go, the fear of just change is real. And this is a really exciting time in your teen's life. They are becoming independent humans. They're just getting started, and you are entering into also a new phase of your life. So don't let your fear of the unknown, your fear of transition, your grief of this wonderful time in your life and hard time in your life when your kids were little, don't let that interfere with their ability to kind of spread their wings and fly. Really, I know that sounds cheesy, but it's real, right? So be aware of how you're feeling. Be aware of how it may be impacting your child, and try really, really hard to make sure that your issues remain your issues and are dealt with, and don't get put onto them. Let them figure out who they are. Let them be who they are. Let them start this amazing life that they're going to have. I hope this helps. This is really hard. Have a great day.